Police Chief Kurt Althouse. We'll give him applause now just to get it started. My suspicion is there's lots more of that to come. The neat thing about today is that, yes, this is a retirement event, and Kurt, after 33 years, is going to be retiring as a law enforcement officer. That's the sad news. The great news is he's not going anywhere. We're still going to have him in our office. He's our new city manager, and so we say bon voyage and farewell, but we don't say goodbye, because Monday morning he's going to show up in our city manager's office, so we still get to have him around. That's great. What we wanted to do is just kind of talk a little bit about the career that Kurt has had. This room is testament to the fact that he's touched a lot of lives, he's been a lot of places, he knows a lot of people, and we really should have got a bigger room, but what are you going to do? We're here, so we'll go with it. Again, we're gathered to honor and celebrate the remarkable career of our Police Chief Kurt Althouse, a man who's dedicated 33 years of service in public safety and law enforcement. And again, we're closing one chapter, but opening up a new chapter, a very exciting chapter, just next week. Kurt's journey in law enforcement began in 1991, working as a part-time emergency dispatcher with the city of Inglewood, also as a security officer at Sinclair Community College, while he earned his degree in police science. He joined the Sheriff's Department in 1992. Holy cow, I had a lot of jobs. First serving as a... See, when you move from job to job to job, you're either really good or nobody wants you around. I'm suspecting he was really good. First serving as a civilian dispatcher before moving into the role of road patrol deputy in 1994. From there, he rose steadily through the ranks, bringing leadership and integrity and innovation to each position he held, from inspectional services unit detective, jail division sergeant, court services detail sergeant, then road patrol. He was with Washington Township as administrative sergeant, also a road patrol sergeant. As a forensic service unit sergeant, he modernized the department's forensic capabilities, just did a ton of things. In 2014, we were very fortunate to have him come to the city of Vandalia, first as a police lieutenant, and then in 2018, he rose to the rank of police chief. He's been involved in so many different organizations, the Police Chiefs Association, the Police Memorial organization, and the different things he does downtown. He's touched a lot of lives, and the neat thing about him is he's just a great guy. He's a good guy to talk to. He's got everybody's confidence. We trust him, we love the guy, and we're just so doggone excited to see where he goes from here, but we're very excited. We're going to have a front row seat to whatever happens next. With that, I'm going to introduce our Vice Mayor, Mr. Mike Blakesley.
Thank you, Rich. This is one of the first times I've gone unscripted, and if I did have a script, it would have been what Rich said. So just keep that in mind. But in a way, I'm glad that I'm here, and Mayor Herbst couldn't be here today, and actually it worked out because I feel very honored to be able to do this personally. I've known Kurt for some time now, and what a professional he is. And I think back in his career and all the things that Rich had talked about, he's touched so many lives, and he'll continue touching lives as well. And what a distinguished career. And in one way, it's kind of sad to see him leave the police service. And I know that personally, retiring from fire service, it's like, okay, when's it time to go? Well, Chief told me, you'll just know. And I knew at that time. And I'm sure as you go through your career, you don't see that ahead of time. But when it does come time to leave and pass the torch on to others, you realize that, yep, it's time. And it could be a better time, and as Rich said, you'll still be with us, just not in this capacity. And with that, it is my honor if you'll step up here, do a little presentation. And again, I'm so humbled to be able to do this for you. And as you retire from the police service, and I call it graduate because really it's a new chapter. It's like graduate from high school. You're going to a new adventure. And so with that, as retirement, then you will be going into as the Director of Public Service. And I want to present that badge to you at this point in time on behalf of all the city and city council. Congratulations.
There you go, that's much better.
Yeah, right here. I'll get you guys right here. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Rick.
Rich first.
I got it for
Sorry, he's, yeah.
I'm done.
Okay.
All right,
All right, now.
Here we go. All right, thank you.
All right, congratulations.
I appreciate it.
One of the things I talked to Kurt about earlier was this picture right here looked like he belonged in an 80s movie. And look how he's progressed, and it's
Called a 90s mullet.
we're very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
All right, so next, as kind of tradition here, we started issuing retirement memory boxes for everyone who retires here. So everybody pitched in, got one of these boxes, and we thought it was important and noteworthy to also include the sheriff's office because of how much time you spent there, and commemorate that as well. So you got your chief's badge on the outside, sheriff's office on the inside, and then the rest of the branding and stuff. So, all right, congratulations. Appreciate it.
I'd like to thank you for your service to City of Vandalia and also the law enforcement profession as a whole. You've been an advocate for law enforcement your entire career, but especially with your advocacy locally at the state level and even at the national level is greatly appreciated. And probably with the most important credentials you'll get today. Here's your retired chief's badge as well as your retired chief ID. So, thank you very much.
Yeah, you get double badges now. Can I take this seat?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, when you know this day is coming, my mind has been swirling. For those of you who are here who are retired, I'm in that boat. Like the feelings that you experience are just all over the place, but it is exciting. At the same time, it's closing a big chapter of my life. But the one thing that has been at the forefront of my mind through this entire time is how blessed I've been to have worked with so many of you that are in this room today. Either worked as colleagues together, some of you I've taught in the academy, some of I've worked the street together, some of you we've sat as chiefs together on conferences, on boards, worked the police memorial, just a lot of different opportunities. And I count it a privilege to have worked with so many of you that are here today. You've all had a big influence and impact on my life. To name everyone, it would take all day in here, but just the fact that you're here, I feel very honored that you'd come and celebrate this moment with me. I look forward to the next chapter as city manager. It's a whole new role, so I've got a lot to learn, a lot to take in. But one thing I've learned very early on, and I know I see a mentor back there, Chef Russ Martin. It's about relationships. It's about positivity in those relationships and doing what's right for the right reason. And I'm going to continue that in moving forward in my new role. And great experiences. Sort of ironic that I started Englewood as a part-time dispatcher. To come full circle, one of my council members and colleague is the Englewood police chief. And my oldest son, who's here, Justin, just recently joined Englewood Fire Department as a community paramedic over there. So we've got some unique ties and things with that. So just to thank a couple people. First of all, I think the sheriff's office gave me a great career. I was there 22 and a half years. A lot of great colleagues in this room that we've worked with over the years. Got to work Patrol Kent, working partners on the street. And Dell were on Honor Guard together and E-Crews together. A good friend of mine, the back, Doug, we grew up together, worked at McDonald's here in town together, went to the academy together, worked some time at the sheriff's office, and we were always monitoring the air show together, calling it out as teenagers to all the other little kids in the neighborhood, like, here comes the fighter jets. And now I serve on the air show board, so I don't know, that's something else. So, Ike, I appreciate you giving me a pass.
I'm to blame for all of this. I did his first background investigation and recommended to the sheriff, hire this kid, he's gonna be a good employee.
Well, I appreciate that opportunity. Ironically, I know Sheriff Strick had to leave for another meeting, but I always tell him it must have been a good field training officer, because I was actually his FTO when he was a new deputy, and he's rose through the ranks and is now sheriff here in Montgomery County. But for all of you that are here, I truly appreciate it, and I wouldn't be here without the influences of you and the friendships and the partnerships and the camaraderie we've had over the years. It means a lot. I've enjoyed all of our time together. I want to thank my family. You guys mean a lot to me. My mom's sitting over here. If you ever heard the power of a praying mother, that is, I believe a big influence in my life. I know she prays every day for me, for my safety when I was out on patrol, for the decisions I make in my current role, and I'm sure she'll continue to do that as long as I'm in my next role. And family is very important, making time for them each and every day. You never want to forget them. And also I want to thank, God has kept his hand over us. I know there's dangers that we face each and every day. There's situations we come across that you never know how they're going to influence, but I appreciate his hand of safety over me each and every day. And pray that as I move on, he keeps everyone safe. And finally, I want to thank the men and women of Vandalia Division of Police. You guys are great. It is an honor to serve you and serve as your chief. I can't be more proud of our department here. They're just outstanding individuals. They go out and serve the community each and every day. They go beyond the call of duty. And so it has been an honor working with each of you and serving with you alongside for the last 7 years as chief and 10.5 years working with the department. So keep up the great work, and thanks again for coming out today.